We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
I meant to say the host.
One of the lemons that we might touch sriracha, so I'm sorry about that.
A little spicy tequila shot.
It's really not that big of a deal. I just like throwing shade.
Oh, since Austin's boofing about the, you know how for like the last.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna bring it up here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I figured as much. Bring it up, figure it out. Didn't realize. There we go. All right. Well then, intro us in, Ricky. Just kidding. You're working.
Oh my god. That was really close. Oh man, his heart almost broke.
Welcome to the show. Woo! This is the Bargoyles, episode 51. My heart just went specifically because that was a gift from the lady, and she's sitting over there. But she's got headphones on, listening to another better show, so she wouldn't even know.
The thing is we haven't even started drinking yet.
We haven't even started drinking yet. Jeez. Here you go. That's for you. Bing, bang, boom. We start the show off the way, we always do. A little bit of shots here. I'll get a little heavier for yours just because, I don't really know you're drinking. So
Yeah, man, I came thirsty.
there you go. Came thirsty. As we say on the show, shots are like handshakes.
Firm?
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Spicy. All right, welcome in. This is episode 51. We got our boy here, Jeremy. He has a last name. I don't know what it is. I also don't know if he wants it out there, so I'm not going to say it.
Well, it's part of his IG handle, so I don't think it's that.
Yeah, you want to shout out your plugs? We keep forgetting to do plugs, even though no one has anything to plug.
Yeah, DJ High Tide at gmail.com for your entertainment hiring purposes.
DJ High Tide.
Yes, I do weddings, birthdays, private events.
Do you bring the shotgun to the weddings, or?
No, I leave that in the car just in case there's any trouble.
Gotcha.
outside.
Okay.
No, he's the one that's like banging the wife in the back room that's in the porno movies.
I 100% believe that. 100%. Yeah.
The last one, it was the mom, actually.
Okay,
So,
there you go. There, yeah.
Oh.
Mother of the bride. Yeah. Okay.
And then in 10 years, we'll upgrade to the wife.
Her
after
dad
she
died
gets divorced.
when she was 12, so I was like, I gotta fill in somewhere.
You want to throw in a dad every now and then. That is your thing. Go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Call me daddy.
He is drinking Bud, so good for you, man. Good for you.
Oh, yeah? You like that tranny juice?
He like the Bud.
Oh, no, Bud Heavy, man.
Also, Bud Heavy. Love the saying Bud Heavy. Where is that? What is that from? Also, could you turn it so the logo's out?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
I say Bud Heavy, but when I say Bud Heavy to some people up north, they look at me like I'm crazy.
I'm thinking the contradiction because Bud Light, the opposite of light.
To me, that
but
makes sense.
It's also certainly not the opposite
Yeah.
of Bud Light at all. It's just a little bit heavier version.
It was first defined in 2006 on Urban Dictionary.
That's insane.
Yeah, and go read the rest of it, please.
An expression for a regular Budweiser for the hardcore kid.
Yep, and keep reading a little bit more. Jeez.
But this turn of phrase isn't just used by the most fanatic frat boys. It has become relatively universal.
All right, dang it! I picked it up from frat boys. I really thought I avoided frat boys in being part of my culture and my vernacular, and one of them got in my mouth. Jeez.
Dude, the girl I'm seeing right now, she thought I was like just some dumb frat boy before she got to know me.
And she realized you're just not even in a frat. You're just dumb.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't need a frat, man.
I mean,
That's
she's
fine.
the one that's still all about me. So I mean, who's the real
after
dumb
what,
one?
2 dates now? Jeez. Whoo.
It's been like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 dates. Damn.
Yeah, man.
So the segment "Let's Find Ricky Love" worked out.
Did.
The live show.
I mean, she is a subscriber. So.
I'm kidding. I don't fucking know.
Nah, I'm still slightly terrified to show her the podcast because of my Tinder escapades that I talked about.
If
in the
she
past.
hasn't found it yet, she's really not like just scrolling. Like she's not one of those girls that does like the FBI background check on a guy, where they look through all of their socials, they look through their tag photos, they look through their likes. Like she's just not doing that. So that's good.
I don't think I gave them to her yet, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. It's just nothing.
4 dates and she doesn't have any of your socials.
Well, I'm not on Facebook or anything, and then
Okay,
like,
she doesn't have your Instagram.
I'm not like, hey, what's your Insta like? We totally need to add each other. Like, I don't know. It's not something I'm pressed about. I'm more or less
Some
just
girl
like,
you quote unquote haven't fucked that you brought to the show is on our Instagram and comments and likes all of our stuff.
Yeah, dude.
You gave her your socials, but a girl you're actually into.
Well, she did come to the show, so she already knew the name of it. I didn't really like have to give it to her.
All right, well then, shout out. That's my girl. Keep liking everything.
Hey.
You're a strong single mother, and you keep getting through life the way you're doing it.
Did you
Okay?
get moms too?
She actually just like won custody back of her kids. So,
There you go.
so to be honest, that was a big red flag. Like, she didn't have, like, how bad
Thank
do you have
God.
to fuck up to, like,
Yeah.
not have custody of your kids as a mom? Like, that was like,
In the state of Virginia, they 90% side with the women. So
like, you could literally be a crackhead, and as long as you don't do it around your kid, you're good. Like, so that definitely was like a thought going through my mind. Like, how bad do you have to fuck up?
She probably saw the soft spot on the kid's head and was like, "That could be a bowl." Like, I just use the ear and just put that right there. Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. Anyway, so let's introduce
She's
Jeremy
a cool
to the
girl,
guest a
man.
little
It's
bit.
just
Yeah.
it's
I've
not for me.
100%,
Honestly,
yeah.
like, super nice girl. I feel like a dick talking about her like this because she's been nothing but nice to me.
She has been nothing but nice, and I always say I love her. She's great to the show. You
Yeah.
know, Ricky was terrible to you. I'm sorry about that, but you've been great to the show, and we appreciated you. I don't know if he still appreciates you, but I do. You know, thank you so much. Anyways, let's introduce the guest here. This is Ricky's friend. I also know him as well, but I know you through him, correct?
Yeah. Confidants through confidants.
Confidants through confidants. Okay.
Oh, somebody's been reading.
How did
Did I say confidence through confidants?
Can you even spell that?
confidants? No, I can't spell it.
Nah, it's probably on the side of a ship somewhere, though.
Probably. Yeah, leaving Pohig Bay. Goddamn, there it is, the confidants. There it goes. Oh man, she told me that shit in confidants. I'm not supposed to tell nobody.
Don't ask me to spell SS confidence.
Hey, you know how you get that woman down the street? You go up to her, you have a little confidence in your chest, and you just talk to her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, speaking of confidants and chess, I started cool thing, gym membership again. Ricky and I used to work out a lot together.
Okay.
LA Fitness now.
That's too rich for my blood. I'm at Planet Fitness now, $10 a month.
Yeah, but I can't stand the sound of slamming weights.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of work to do before I can hang out with
But
those
you said you
guys.
can't.
No, if you can't
No.
stand slamming weights, you got to go to Planet Fitness.
Yeah, they literally like
got a
have a
long-
rule.
I
alarm.
hate it. I don't like it. And I know that's a lot going on there. You know
At
what? I
Planet
told
No,
Fitness,
you
Planet
there
Fitness,
is
there's
no-
literally a rule where you can't slam weights or you
You
get
can't
kicked
slam
out.
plates. You can't be too hot as a female.
Then again-
and you can eat as much pizza as you want on Mondays, right?
I should have even just gave it a chance. But yeah, I was a little biased because I saw the pool option and the
Okay.
jacuzzi. So I'm
How much are
tearing
you
it
paying
up.
a month for that?
$39.
That's not terrible.
That's well, okay.
It literally
Indoor or outdoor pool?
indoor.
Oh, so it's all year, so that's nice.
Okay.
It's like a quarter mile from the house.
So you're going swimming or are you just like hanging
Are
out
you
by,
running
like-
there? It's a quarter mile.
I'm just dipping my toes
So
in.
you're just doing some people watching.
That's a good idea. I should run to the gym.
Yeah,
But
maybe
when
your
I'm there,
cardio.
I run a lot. I'll lift weights.
I
run,
bike to
lift
work
weights.
right now. It's awful. It's getting so hot. It's so bad. It's
Is that
so
by
bad.
choice? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna need to start bringing wet wipes and a change of clothes.
Bro,
for
I get to work an hour beforehand just to de-sweat, change, and then do a Mexican shower in the bathroom.
a little whore bath.
Yeah, all right, let me just fucking dry that shit out.
It was better than that, man. For a year and a half when I lived in Virginia Beach, the ocean was my shower because
Oh,
I worked at the beach. So I'd wake up, surf, go to work, surf, and then go home.
You do look like a shitty mermaid.
And well,
Merman, I guess. And there you go.
Hey, we got a black Ariel now. Anything's possible.
that's right.
You know,
10 years from now, Jeremy's going to be the first trans Little Mermaid
There you go. There
on
you go.
Disney.
Dude, I do rock the
Yeah, he's already got the
suave
hair
lesbian
going.
haircut
Suave,
right
yeah.
there. No,
I heard
notes from
some.
Yellow Wolf.
I heard some complaints about the
Don't-
new Little Mermaid from regulars at my bar. Not so much because they made Ariel black, but because like she pronounces her name Uriel. Anyways, this is
Hey, yo,
Jeremy.
Ariel. Hey, yo, Ariel.
It's just so bad. This is why we're never gonna go anywhere with this show, and I love it. Okay.
fish scale, big weight.
Oh, that was good. That was actually I like that. Yeah. So Jeremy, I met Jeremy actually through Ricky, but like what? Just through like a drinking scene, or did you guys work together or anything?
Ah, man, did what?
Oh, yeah, we
FIFA
used to
bring
wo-
us together. Yeah.
No,
on the
no, we
border.
used to work it on the
FIFA
border way
tournaments?
back
He
in
would
the
come to
day.
your house parties, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
well,
no, not
back
those.
then. Had one.
Not
No,
those, yeah.
not when I had like the wild parties. That was a whole different breed.
I'm
When I
gonna
was
say
doing,
we
like,
got to go
the-
to bungalows to see my buddy Isaac, and I said yes.
We did go to bungalows a lot, but I
I
don't
feel like
know.
I met you way before bungalows.
So I
Yeah.
I
I know
honestly,
we probably played FIFA together.
it was probably like when I had the
He
basement.
came over one day and was just like, "What's
We
up?"
would, we would like hang out and like smoke in my mom's basement.
True.
And I think that because I had already been stopped working it on the border, but we were still chilling.
Yeah.
And then Isaac, once me and him started working at Firebirds, we were instantly like pretty tight.
I'm just saying, your mom is an amazing woman. I love her to death.
Oh, I love
and
her
I
too.
hope.
Hey, bro, you're not
his
fucking my mom.
No. She's
married.
happily got married not too long ago.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
just saying that. You just talked about fucking moms. I'm
Shout
saying.
out. Come on the
Yeah.
show. She actually really wants to be on the show.
Yeah, she's totally down. She's like, you can come by the pool. We'll do a pool episode.
Yeah, she brought it up when I was out there
Ricky's
placing crabs. I was like,
mom,
we have to do it
gonna
right
go.
here in the background, like with the pool, and you know you got to be in a bikini. She's like, yeah, fine, that's totally cool. I was like, all right, yeah. What about your daughter? Can she just be swimming in the background too? And Ricky didn't like that idea, so
I mean,
I get it.
he does give
Bro, I don't say shit about your sister.
It's not
I
my thing.
want some rest.
No.
Like
You want my
high
sister to be
praise,
there
though.
too? Yeah, my
No.
sister should be there too. They can have a titty off. My she's bringing augmented tits, so I don't know if that's gonna
Oh,
like
yeah.
alter
Really?
the battle. Yeah, so that might augmented. So
Is
they're
that like
fit.
VR? Like they're
Oh, I mean, yeah. If we got promo code VR, you could like and subscribe. Follow her, Abigail Domingo on Facebook. She actually wants you to follow her on Facebook. Yeah,
do that.
So you know,
what does that run price wise?
to be on someone's Facebook?
No, to be augmented.
Oh, about 5 to 7.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
Tijuana's about 2,500.
But the more you spend, basically, the longer it will last because most of them have a shelf life of like 10 years. Some people just don't get them replaced though. After
Plus,
some
I
time.
imagine the cheaper it is, like the scars are worse too.
Well,
'Cause
you
I've
have
seen
to,
some really
you have
shitty
to
ones.
pick where you want it. Do you want them to come from underneath, from the side? They can also cut your areola, and so you won't have any scarring, and then they'll through your areola.
Copy and paste that
but
shit
then-
back on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll sew the pepperoni back on, but then you got no feeling. So they'll just be there.
no,
Blah, blah,
that's
blah, blah,
it.
blah. You treat that shit like a fucking punching bag, and the girl can't feel
I'm gonna
nothing.
knock it out like fight night.
Ah, dude, I love sucking on a good nipple. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
especially
do,
when there's breast
especially
milk.
because like I get this little thing where it's like you bite on it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man,
the
with the hair.
reactions to that. Yeah,
You
dude.
get the hair. You're like,
Dude, so speaking of augmented tits, the only
all right, great transition.
the
Great
only,
transition.
like hairy.
Wait, hold
God,
on.
she's
Wait,
so-
hold on. Okay. All right, go ahead. Talk about these hairy tits.
The only hairy nipple that I was ever, and the chick's so hot, and she still is, but she had fake tits and only went from like an A to like a C, so didn't really didn't just wanted a little bit extra push. But
I
she
prefer
had
that. I don't wanna look
hairy
at that neck.
areolas.
Hairy areolas.
Hairiolas.
Comment in the section is hairy areolas for 10% off your next Bargoyles t-shirt.
There you go. Bing, bang, boom. Easy done. Was she some sort of Eastern European, like, Armenian? I hear they're pretty hairy.
No, fair skin though, with not really
Eastern
dark hair.
Europeans are very pale.
I mean, she could be Russian.
She could, yeah. All right.
Also, then again, I wasn't smart enough to look for a scar, so
I mean,
Ah,
the only time I ever notice a scar is when I'm in the comments on Pornhub. And some guy's like, 1734, you see that scar? And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's right there. Okay.
personally, I don't think I'm gonna get mine done anytime soon. But I,
I mean,
would
I've
choose
seen
for the
some
size
awful.
scar.
I've seen some awful,
awful.
huge ones that are like right down the middle underneath. And I'm
Those are stab wounds because we're in Woodbridge. But
at least out at the bars lately, from what I've been hearing.
Yeah. So wait, you guys work together on the border. Do you have any other like history inside the industry of the restaurants?
Not together.
No,
Not together.
No, like so. After on the border, where were you at?
I do that.
What was
gave
your
me-
first job?
Well, actually,
Yeah,
I
what
wouldn't
was
if
your
it
first
wasn't
restaurant job?
If it wasn't, there you go. If it wasn't for Ricky, I that believe was my very first, and maybe the All American Steakhouse, but that was short lived. My first real long stint, semi-professionally in the service industry, was with
Semi-pro.
Ricky at on the border, and he left to go do something else, and I spoke up about the ambitions of wanting to learn how to cook. So made my way into the kitchen, and I was the superstar that could serve and cook.
Oh yeah,
So
I
half the time
forgot
I
he was
was
working
making-
front and back of the house.
So they can have you working 100 hours a week.
Well, same check, just two responsibilities. Half the time I was cooking my own table's food if they were short.
You were
So I
getting a
would.
check as a server back then?
Well, that's because he was working back of house too.
I was working back in house too, and
Your
there's
tips were going on the check though?
I mean, at least on the back then.
So
too.
you're walking out with cash and
and-
getting a
and
full
get check,
paycheck.
yeah,
Got
well,
it.
back then
Yeah,
you didn't
big
need to
time.
claim your tips as
yeah,
much.
big time.
Hey,
Oh yeah, there's ways around that.
Because now automatically, like your credit card tips are claimed. Like back
killing
then, you didn't have to claim shit. You could be like, "Oh, I only made $10 today. Oh, I only made $5."
and I would
today."
serve in the mornings, where you're usually going to get primarily cash tips.
And where was this at?
on the border still.
Okay, still on
Yeah.
the border.
And then so that bled into my professional culinary existence, where it went to PF Chang's, then to Cheesecake Factory.
Chang's.
And
Oh, you did work it. Yeah.
Crushed that. I love that.
I remember getting an undercooked steak that one time.
I do. Yes, I do love and miss a lot of things about that industry.
Yeah.
But
And
has
you're
since
officially
left-
out.
and officially out, but not
What
necessarily
was
because
your last
sometimes
restaurant job? Like,
technically, well, when I was between by choice between two jobs in the career that I'm in now.
a man who says by choice means he was fired from all the other jobs.
Yeah,
this
for
is,
sure,
This
for
is the
sure.
one job he quit, but every other job, this was not by choice.
There's a
Not
sweet
by
little
choice.
spot in Old Town Manassas where sometimes I'll DJ. Shout out
okay.
High Tide
Is that
DJ
the
called
spot I said?
Philadelphia Tavern.
Yeah.
So he like
Philadelphia
says
Tavern.
he's out, but he's still not out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can basically go in there and help them out.
Nah,
anytime
you
I
haven't been
want.
out. Ricky's out. He's been
He's
out for years.
out.
He's out. But
Yeah, I'm been out the game.
This technically was my very first bartending gig because the bartender didn't show up that day, so I had to do everything.
All right.
And a table of 3, 2 ladies and a gentleman wanted some green tea shots. It was one of their birthdays.
Oh, and what did you put in green
Well, see,
tea?
I did not have any Jameson, so I replaced that with Crown Apple.
That's still a
Crown
list.
Apple.
Okay, apple tea,
And of
apple
course,
tea.
I made them heavy and strong, and maybe or maybe not one for myself because I got to taste the drink, right?
Okay.
I went way too heavy on the sour mix, and they did not order another one. And I was gonna try to fix it, but that was my first and last attempt.
That's
If I
funny.
make them at home, they're good. Though.
That's funny because green teas were super popular within the last like 4 or 5 years. But before them, I want to say like almost 10, 15 years ago, I remember water moccasin shots being it.
Never heard of it.
Water moccasin is literally just Crown peach sour. It's the same thing as a green tea, but with Crown whiskey. So you were basically making water moccasin, which to me, there may have been another version before that, but that's like the OG green tea was a water moccasin shot.
Y'all remember at the steakhouse, they used to have the Ovi bombs that were really popular?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
it's
just Fireball when
No, it's
the
like
cat
orange.
scored?
It's like orange vodka dropped in Red Bull
It's just literally an orange bomb, but because we're so like loyal to Ovi.
instead of orange. Ovi bomb.
Yes. Yeah, because we are here in the DMV area. Shout out Ovechkin, one of the best hockey players to play. still
Greatest goal
playing.
scorer.
Do you
of
guys
all
think he's
time.
gonna get the?
Oh, 100%.
Before he retires,
Hope so.
get the goals. Yeah.
I surely hope so. We're not a sports podcast, but I surely hope so.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Speaking of green teas, though, I try to be. Don't shake me. Sorry. You want another beer?
I'm getting nervous. I do. Well, that'd be great.
I got
Thank you.
Yeah.
This guy's so
I'm
sweet.
saying, speaking of green teas, I get so like worried about not being a good guest or a host. Obviously, you see me here like stressing about him not having a beer.
Thank you.
That I asked Ricky. I was like, "Hey, Ricky, what does the guest drink?" I know he wants to shoot tequila, so we got tequila here. We got the nice Espolon Reposado. That's what we're sipping, or that's what you're shooting. But I was like, "What does he want to drink?" And he was like, "Well, he wants tea." And I was like,
Hey, I asked him. that was the answer straight up I was
"Tea?
given.
Like, you want me to make you some sweet tea? You
No,
want me
so
to brew
I think
you some hot tea?"
I think in his mind he's like, I'm gonna be a good boy.
Yeah.
When I come
that
on
was
the
it.
show.
And I was gonna bring my own tea, but didn't because I said 7:03 at my arrival time, and it was 7:06, and I still
So
wasn't here.
what
So
do
I
you
did
mean
not
you're
elect
being
to
a
stop
good boy?
again.
What kind of tea was it you like were anticipating you wanting to drink?
Either Arizona or sweet leaf.
Yep. So that is some hot water that's going right now because we're going to go through the exploration of tea. That is hot water that's brewing right now. It's in a little kettle pot. It's fine. It's totally cool. Yes. So like we did the other week where we went through all the different versions of Washington apple shots, we're going to go to different versions of tea here. We're going to go from, just absolute shit low class to like a middle of the road tea to just, a very high class version of that. Does that sound fun?
It sounds fantastic.
Okay, that's just because my mind was like, tea, oh God, I have to be a good guest. Let me have 3 different versions of some sort of tea. Not realizing you wanted non-alcoholic tea. So
It's like a tea flight.
basically, yes, we're doing a tea flight between classy all the way to trashy.
Yeah.
All the way
And these are
between.
non-alcoholic or
No, there's alcohol in all of them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, there's
I was
alcohol
not
in all
aware
of
of
them.
that, but that's okay.
Oh, are we cool with that? Are we not?
We're
doing that?
definitely cool
Okay, I thought this was a drinking show.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, we're like
we are the bar.
We're like iced tea, cool with that.
Okay, yeah, super cool, super cool. All right, cool. So let's start with the just low class trashy version of it.
Let's get it.
Cool. All right. Twisted tea,
He wasn't playing.
which you can find at any gas station in the United States for about. I got this for $4 at my grocery store. Actually, how much do you get it at a store near you?
They're rocking 2 for $6 deals at my local Sev.
2 for $6.
2 for $6, yeah.
Oh, so you're an avid twisted tea drinker then, if you know the prices like that.
For sure, for certain. Yeah,
Ricky, you doing some tea?
Yeah, fuck it.
they're they go well for concerts, and concert season's coming up.
Oh yeah,
It just
you're
feels
not
right.
Wrong with that.
You
You're
know,
not wrong with that.
You're waiting on Jason Aldean to start, and it's nothing like that bright yellow can in your hand.
There you go. That's yours, and then I'll drink out of the other glass. My Beezy, Young Jeezy, and I'll pour myself one as well, and then we'll just crush this one and just talk about how you guys feel about just the $3 tea version. I mean, it is a perfect summer drink. I do like the idea of being at a concert, because the yellow can definitely does shine, and it definitely does bring more attention to it.
It's like a happy can,
Yeah.
It's like where like Bud Light could be a sad can.
Okay.
It's like you got the blues.
The blue. Oh, you
Yeah.
got the blues. Yeah. But
Yeah, see,
also,
this is why
if you're walking around-
Budweiser is red because of like all the angry wife beating trailer park dads. Just that's all they see when they get home.
I got you. I thought it was red for their constituents when it comes politically, but that makes sense.
Could very well be.
Could very well. But we're drinking the yellow can here. This is the Twisted Tea. So, Cheerios. I mean, obviously you've already had this before, but we're just cheersing anyways. I don't know if there's alcohol in that. I don't really
I
genuinely
get notes
know.
of lemon. It says original. there's a little lemon note.
There's a little lemon note in there, definitely.
This just tastes
tea.
like weird brisk.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it does.
I'll crush me a brisk though. Man, I used to
Did some
kill
cold brisk.
brisks. Oh man, remember those commercials with the fucking snowman?
They're like not good, but you can crush them, right?
Brisk
That's
was
how
amazing.
it goes.
Oh,
Really?
I would.
Like, they're,
I
like,
used to
not
have
good,
chugging competitions with just like my friends. We would go. Yes. So I used to. We would go to the store. Me and my boys back in high school, back in Japan, and we would just get a brisk bottle of tea and be like, "Who could chug this the fastest?" We'd have chug offs with that. That's how good it was to me. I loved brisk.
Yeah. China, if I'm not correct, has the from as far back in history we can go. The original creators, as far as humans are.
I. Yeah.
The Chinese, 7,000 BC. There's evidence of
Brewing.
brewing in their clay pot.
Okay, that makes
pottery.
sense.
So I guess the Chinese were onto alcohol first. If anyone hasn't discussed that here yet, it's a fun fact.
Okay.
Maybe.
Some of the oldest beer recipe known to man currently right now is from Midas's tomb, which is like a 6,000 year recipe, I believe.
Okay.
If you drink Dogfish beer, they have a beer called Midas Touch. If you drink Dogfish, it's out of what is it? Delaware. They have a beer called Midas Touch. Everything Midas Touch turned to gold. He had a recipe for beer that I believe is like 8,000 years old, which is the oldest recipe known to man. It might not be the oldest existence that we know of alcohol, but they've completely replicated the exact recipe by reverse engineering the inside of barrels from his tomb. But one of the grapes that they were using back then in ancient Egypt times was gone now. It's completely extinct. So they use the muscat grape. So that's that. If you buy a Midas Touch, it's chewy. It's an ancient ale. It's almost as ancient as That Fart Was Funny. Good one.
I did not get away with it. You
Bro,
saw
you thought you were gonna get that one in there. I did. And then so I mean it's very chewy. It's an ancient ale, but if you want to try like an old beer, get that.
Okay.
If you want to try
Dogfish,
the
They got
Dogfish, the Midas Touch. Yeah.
The Midas Touch. I like as far as summer drinks go back, I like their Sea Quench ale.
Sequence. Okay. Are you a sour guy?
I am very much so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I love me some sour beers.
So when you do tea at all, do you do it with a little bit of lemonade? Do you like Arnold Palmer's?
I do, yeah. Actually, Long Island's have been my go-to for the past few weeks.
That's
and
not
I know it's not, but
We should have did that first if we're going to talk about trashy teas.
I was going to, but I was like, I don't want to buy
That
3
would
new
be
bottles
fucking
and to do all that. Like that was just too much.
Oh my
we're
fucking
gonna do
yeah.
Arnold Palmer's.
Speaking of teas, I'm really into Long Island
Long
lately.
Island. Yes. Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be like the.
Earl Grey, Oolong, Long Island.
So,
my top 3 favorite teas, obviously.
Didn't realize how good oolong tea actually is because working at P.F. Chang's, there was a marinade made with oolong tea. This bag of tea was like $70, and we would just use a few cups of it at a time just for the marinade for this. It was a Chilean sea bass, oolong sea bass, and I always had like a nice cup of that in the morning because I'd love to make that marinade fresh.
So you really are a tea guy. This isn't like a weird. I really thought you were just trying to throw me through a loop. Like, what does Jeremy want to drink during the show? Tea.
He literally was like, laugh my ass off. Are you serious?
I was like, yo, for real.
Is he fucking with us?
I literally have a tea set right here for the next drink after this. So
That's hilarious.
yeah, we'll try that one next.
Oh, do we gotta do like pinkies out?
Probably we'll see if I can fucking open. I can't open these. There's too like. Oh, okay. That was tough. That was really tough.
Isn't that what you hired Ricky for, to do shit like that? Open stuff for you?
Well, that was
No,
when
I've upgraded. I've gotten a promotion recently.
he's got the producer chair now, so he
Yeah.
can,
Where's Berto?
Moving on up.
Is he on vacation?
He is on vacation right now.
good for him.
He's been on vacation. He's
Yeah,
moving.
he's been out for like the last 6 weeks. It's just
shit.
been me and Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the actual next version. I know you said you like sours, so we're gonna do this is the Arnold Palmer kind of a tea, where we took the Firefly sweet tea vodkas. I don't want to buy a $20 bottle, so I just bought like a bunch of these.
Not necessary.
70-cent ones.
Yeah.
And I put it with some Simply Lemonade, so the Arnold Palmer. Maybe there.
These got a nice. See, well, in that glass, it has a very nice color to it.
Yes.
That's
yes, it
something
does.
that there's a new paint coming out. Not to have a Valspar plug here, but it's made by Valspar. It's called Pirate's Gold, and it looks almost damn near exactly like that. It's good for sheds.
Shout out Valspar. Go to Home Depot, get you a Valspar promo code. What's your name again?
Jeremy.
Promo code Jeremy. Promo code. Get you some Valspar. Okay, so the Arnold Palmer is an homage to an older golfer who was like really great at his game, really on top of his world. But when you add alcohol to an Arnold Palmer, you know what it's called? A John Daly.
John Daly, yeah. I was gonna let you have
so
that.
classic.
Was that a layup or should I
No,
take that?
I was hoping you to answer the question.
If he actually like cared about like being an athlete, he would probably be one of the better golfers in the game. He's just so busy getting shit. Like he still does great, and he's like
That's tasty. That's good.
getting hammered all the time.
Good, yeah.
You know, but he said though, I heard him say if he wasn't drinking or ever really, his game would suffer. That's what he says, allegedly. And allegedly,
And you believe that?
well, I do also believe John Daly has his own private room in what was it, the Daytona Beach Hooters? I don't know. Or wherever Pebble Beach is.
Pebble Beach. Okay.
Yeah, he's got his own private room. Like he falls and sleeps and goes back there.
He goes to Hooters that much. He has his own special room.
Yep.
Bro, just type into Google right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
How much does John Daly spend at Hooters on Pebble Beach weekend or Masters weekend? Sorry,
It's got to be. Yeah, it's somewhere.
I've heard up to 35,000, but I feel like it's got to be higher than that because he spends the entire when he's not playing. All he does is he's got a Hooters deal.
He has an NIL Hooters. NIL was only for college, but apparently
No, they're just endorsing, man. They're endorsing. Oh,
You know,
man.
on the Golden Tee game where you can change the pants and the shirts, he needs to show up with just a bunch of bright ass orange owls on his pants.
He's the reason that fucking Golden Tee game was able to. You were able to like modify your kit.
Is that right?
Because I'm totally guessing.
okay.
But before, like,
He has to
it
do
used
that.
to just be Bargoyles sweater vest, polo, pants, and then they're like, hold on, wait a second. I need to get me some John Daly pants. I need these bright green fucking things. I need to have, a shirtless dude. I want to be barefoot walking around.
astronaut helmet.
Oh, man. Good for you, John Daly. Look at him. What's going on there?
inside John Gruden's office. I know John Gruden used to be like a cook way back in the day before he like made it and
He was a cook.
Restaurateur.
yeah, he's actually done a couple of Hooters commercials because of it. He's like, yeah, I used to work here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love a guy not turning their back,
There's something great about that's not enough said. Well, my favorite thing now is to find out what drinking podcasts and service industry folks are about. Any bar that has Golden Tee, I'd love to go play. One time I played at O'Brien's in Warrenton, and buddy Joe of mine and we got sponsored to play one evening because we were.
You guys got sponsored?
We did. We were about 50 cents short from a full round.
Okay.
And instead,
Does that mean someone just gave you 50 cents and you're calling this a sponsorship?
well, yes, they did give us 50 cents, and then we played the round.
Mama, quit your job. I'm a sponsored athlete, mama.
We did, but then also we were given several more actual whole dollars to keep playing.
Man, I mean, yeah, they get you
Yeah.
that 50 cents. They get you to sign that contract.
We're
right.
like, why do you guys keep giving? Was it was just 3 dudes smoking cigarettes inside, and we were giving them entertainment.
Yeah.
And I was just loving to play this fucking game.
I love that more than any
So when you
guy
say they
buying
gave you a
drinks.
couple dollars, does that mean they just like let you play like another 9 holes
No,
for free?
I think it's a total round of probably they bought us 2 rounds, and we made out with like $6-7, something like that.
I ain't mad at that at all.
I
want to be a bowler.
Yeah, it was rounding
Shot
$10.
cola.
It was rounding $10
$3
to play.
later, ain't gonna call her. Fuck that. All right, a professional fucking contract. Good for you, baby boy. I ain't mad at that at all.
Finished 2 under that round.
A full 18? How many holes did they pay for?
They paid for a full 18.
How many holes did you give them later?
Who's to say, man? Because
All of his holes were open
There you go.
for a hole in one,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm saying.
I got you. I got you. Jesus Christ. Good for you. That is hilarious. I will say, I think Golden Tee goated one of the best bar arcade games you
Yeah,
can
for
have.
arcade, 100%.
I mean, it's got a lot of movement. People are watching because it's 1 by 1. Like, if 2 dudes are playing, fucking Mortal Kombat,
Not good, no.
No one else is watching. Like, it's just you two into it, unless you're like right tight on the side. But Golden Tee, motherfuckers 3 boots back are just like, hooked it, hooked it, fucking bitch.
In the
Oh my God.
hole!
So do you know what one that I really like on like touch tone screen is the one where you're like picture matching?
Oh man, a photo hunt.
Especially when you get some drinks in you, that shit is
Yeah, photo hunt, goated. Photo hunt, goated. We'll do this on an episode. We'll go through all bar games, and then figure out which ones are the best. All right. So.
What's the place that's a little bit north from Manassas? Not really sure now. Centerville, I believe. And they have cornhole inside, pool tables inside. No, not Two Silos. That's great bar, though. And they're expanding, so I'm happy for Two Silos. Great.
Wait, expanding? That outside area is already big as fuck. Are they like
that whole lot that you have to pass around before you go in is going to be more Two Silos?
Yeah,
it's going to be about
they're
twice.
expanding. They're putting hotels in. They're trying to make it to a whole destination stop
compound.
Like you go in, you fucking party all night. You stay at the hotel. You do brunch in the morning. You do dinner. You do the live bands. You bring your dogs.
On the weekends, it is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, and it's also like ranked, I think, like top 3 breweries in Virginia.
I believe it. Yeah, 100%. They pull crazy numbers. I've heard of some statistics of like places renting it out for like a night, and they got to spend almost 150 to 200,000 just to get it for the night. I'm like, that's wild.
Well, I mean, that's going to be their profit for that. Even.
Oh yeah, private parties.
I mean, can you imagine how much it costs to keep that place going?
They have an annual revenue. What is that? Go ahead.
9.8 million in annual revenue.
Okay,
so they're doing pretty well for themselves.
Okay, let's find out. On the border, no, that's gonna be. They're
that's a national conglomerate. Yeah,
and not only that, but like they have to compete with Chewy's and Uncle Julio's now. I mean,
I'll give you that. Yeah. We'll go. So between those two of the tea drinks, between the trashy version, the middle of the road version, how did you feel about them?
Yeah, well, Twisted Tea is a local favorite.
Okay.
One of those homegrown flavors.
Yeah.
Was that Firefly concoction was actually delicious. If you want to write that down for me, I really did like that.
Okay, nice.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard to top, man.
Okay, I guess next we're gonna do the high class version of it here. We've been brewing this tea. This is butterfly pea tea. That we bought this thing specifically because we had a host previously who was on the show who wanted to do a tea segment, spill the tea. I don't know if you know.
That is clever. I was gonna say real quick. I just popped in my butterfly pea.
Don't try.
Yeah. Butterfly pea sounds like a strain of marijuana.
Marijuana?
Yeah.
Okay. All the crazy names out there. Anything could be a fucking name of marijuana.
Butterfly piss.
Oh, yeah. This is called goat's feet.
Goat's feet cheese. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is... Yeah. I've never been a tea person, so we have this tea here that's just been brewing and steeping for like the last 5 minutes or so.
I mean, the scent just kicks you like a mule. It is... Whatever it is, it's going to be delicious.
Let it drain there.
Wait, did you buy that specifically for this?
No, we bought this for a segment.
Well, I guess you're Asian, so you probably have like weird cooking.
No, we bought this literally for what I was just explaining. We had a previous host on who wanted to spill the tea because that's the real tea. So we bought this, as hey, we want you on the show. Obviously, this is a segment we're going to have dedicated to you. I think you actually did that show. That's the real tea or Drunken Truth that you did?
Drunken Truth was an absolute shit show. Did have a good time, but.
Oh, is that with He Who Shall Not Be Named?
Yeah.
Ricky, this tea is blue. Have you ever seen blue tea? I never have, so I'm super excited for this.
It's not blue.
It is not blue?
It's blue?
You're telling me that's not blue tea?
This is
blue. Hey.
I'm going to tell you that's blue.
Hey, Jeremy,
Jeremy,
how old are you? He's just now finding out that he's colorblind. Oh, shit, he's right.
Oh, dude.
Wait, am I? What color is that? Look at it one more time.
It looks blue coming out of that, but when it lands, it's purple.
What?
When you're pouring it from a distance, it looks blue, but like once it's in the cup, it looks...
What in the absolute Hogwarts is going on?
Right? You like that?
I love that.
You love that?
Expelliarmus.
Yeah. Pretty fucking swanky. Yeah, that's that. So this is just the tea of itself. You like yours a little sweet though? You want a little honey?
Yeah.
You're still just blown away right now?
No, you know what? I'm just straight up. Not yet.
Oh, you just want to try the tea because he's a tea guy, so you just want to try it as is.
Like every dish in a restaurant, right? Have a bite before you go ahead and throw your salt and pepper on it, right?
Okay.
Have it the way pardon me. The chef wants you to have it. And if it needs altering, okay, fine.
I'm a chef of drinks, so I wanted to add alcohol. But you go ahead and wet your lip a little bit, and I'll do it with you as well. Okay. Well, and then we'll add the alcohol. Ricky, did you want yours with alcohol or you want to try it like this?
You can just put it in the alcohol. I don't really care that much about the tea.
It smells phenomenal. You guys should smell this at home. It's great.
It smells like fucking
smells like the mom's pussy that he fucked in his last wedding.
Oh, dude, I kind of...
Oh, that's not bad.
Kind of tastes a little like pussy. I'm not just saying that because he just said that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got that like tart, sweet.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you that. Crazy, right? Blue, whoop, and turn purple when you pour. So what that is the butterfly tea. It does actually brew. It is blue, as you can see here. But when it reacts to citrus, is what I didn't tell you. I squeezed lemon in there.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I wanted to blow your mind.
Oh, you certainly blew me.
Blowing a blowing a pothead's mind is always real fun. Okay, cool. It's like
The
doing
great thing about
it's like doing magic in front of a black eye.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
So I put a little sweetness, a little honey in there. You know, boop, boop. There's a little honey. I don't know. What do you call it when you like add water to it? Dilution. This is a honey dilution. I don't know.
Infusion. Right?
Infusion. There you go. There's a little honey infusion there. And then I was told from everything I looked up online was that you want to pair it with gin, not vodka. Everything was like gin.
Okay. That
Oh,
gin
also, I read
specifically?
the fucking comments about the fucking Steven
want the tequila?
episode.
Well,
About
This
apparently it was
may or
vodka
may not
tonic
make-
and not gin and tonic this whole fucking time.
Yeah, it's vodka tonics.
Fuck
yeah.
me.
this,
Yeah, right.
this may or may not make its way in, depending if it fits
do you
in the
got?
final cut.
Okay.
That gin, that specifically,
Use your words.
won't ever do it again because of my first gay-ish experience encounter was from having to drink a lot of
Wait,
that.
you had to drink it?
We're doing it
Well-
again, baby. We're
Hold on.
It was very close to.
So you were forced to drink gin, and then
and
so
then
you're saying you
almost
almost got,
forced for something I didn't want to happen. So it's kind of a scary drink.
Okay. Well, I don't want to laugh and make fun of that.
What do you mean?
situation Because
What do you mean it's
sexual-
scary? Was it because you
sexual
almost said
assault
yes?
against men is a thing, but you know, if we're going.
I
to do
wasn't
that,
almost
you know.
able to say yes. The gin is my
Oh,
white girl
so-
tequila. It fucked me up. I was having so much fun drinking with it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm like, oh, that's why I'm here.
I see. That's unfortunate, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you speaking your truth. Men out there,
Yes.
sexual assault is real.
It is real. Speaking
Yeah,
of truth,
and I
speaking of
was
truth.
impacted.
If watch this episode back, I'm going to put the picture-in-picture of Ricky's face as well while that was happening. Watch Ricky bite his lips so hard to not make a joke. Like I went, oh, you got sexually assaulted? Let's drink some more. And then Ricky was loading up jokes, but we are growing as human beings.
Yeah.
So we stopped to not make fun of it while acknowledging we wanted to make fun of it. So we're still making fun of it.
Sure.
anyway.
Yeah, no,
In and
it's-
of itself, yeah.
It sounds like that segment's going to be kept in.
Yeah.
So I can't escape from it. It said it. Clarity for the folks at home, it almost happened. Did not happen.
There you go. All right. Well,
Hey, I mean, I had a gay roommate in college. Like all the time, he'd be like, "Just let me suck your dick, bro." Like, if you're super shit faced, I mean, and you're not really able to say no, like, maybe shit's gonna happen. I don't know. Luckily, oh wait, is that shit?
you don't remember?
Oh, you put tonic in it too?
Oh, they can glow
Yeah,
up.
a little bit.
No. So only real tonic.
Go ahead, Ricky.
It has to have quinine in it, which is, I guess, a drug that used to help stave off malaria back in the day.
Sweet.
So it was like really popular in India, I think.
India, yes.
Okay.
It was given. British government was making quinine tonics to give to British soldiers while they're in India because they kept dying of malaria. And the way to fight malaria was to make sure the bugs didn't want to bite them. Make sure bugs wouldn't want to bite them was to introduce quinine into their system.
Okay.
So that's why gin and tonics are so popular among old English guys. If you meet an old English man who loves gin and tonics, that means they're a colonizer. Fuck them. I'm kidding. Sorry. But yes, no, 100%. Yeah.
Scared me.
That's where that history comes from. And now every time it comes up, Ricky gets, he's got that knowledge.
I'm glad you just yelled as loud as you did because
You're right. Sorry.
no, you did because I farted.
Oh,
And it
nice.
kinda
All right.
matched
There you
this.
go. All right. Well, here you go. This is the high class version of it. And it is purple because of the tea and not because we added hypnotic. Cheers.
No, yeah.
I need more honey in mine. I need some sweetness.
Yeah, that's
Holy
very
Christ.
not sweet.
That tells very, like very crafted. No, speaking of,
Did you want more honey? You good?
I'm good. That's perfect
Okay.
the way it
Yeah.
is.
I need some sweetness in mine.
Drink Masters on Netflix. I binged that. It's quick.
Shout out Drink Master. Shout out Joe P, the man who taught me everything I need to know about mixology, and he's teaching evermore. The books that are back here are all inspired and told to be here by Joe P. The man has worked in six of the top 50 bars in the United States. He's worked at all of them. This man has been mentioned in the Tales of a Cocktail magazine. He has been brought to Tales of a Cocktail. Every year in New Orleans, there's a competition called Tales of a Cocktail. He's there every year. He worked for Herbs and Rye in Las Vegas when they actually won Best Cocktail Bar in the United States.
How do you like get
He
recognized
knows
as like?
he knows like three of the people from that, or he knows like one of the judges from the show you were just talking about.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up. Shout out Joe P. We love you, dog. That's a clip. I'm gonna send
yeah,
it to
dude.
you.
Hey, I have a question.
yeah.
Like, how do you
Respect.
go from just being like a regular bartender to be like, I'm a notorious mixologist?
What you gotta do is you fucking grind out at shitty bar to better bar to better bar to even better bar to even better bar. Once you get to the number one bar, then you start like, all right, I'm going to go to another city and go check them out real quick and see what they're doing, and then befriend those bartenders.
Well, because of your status at that point.
Because of your status at that point, sometimes they'll be like, hey, do you want to guest bartend for a night? My boy Scotty, F. Scott Marshall, love you, dog. He's one of the better bartenders at Service Bar in D.C., which is, I think, was like number 14 for best bars in the United States.
Service bar was up there.
That is a
killing it.
mixology bar.
Yes.
Well, man, Scotty there, because of his reputation there, he then got a sponsorship. He got sponsored more than 50 cents by Bacardi.
I start somewhere.
Started from the bottom.
He started as a bottom.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
And I'm still there.
There you go. And yeah, so he got sponsored by Bacardi. Then he just travels the world like to dope bartending events paid for by Bacardi. You know, he'll be at the Miami Open one day. Then he'll be at the F1 race, just like. This one, can you
Probably
taste
making
the
multiple
tahini?
grand.
Oh yeah, he does great. Scotty, love for you to come do the show too. Love you, dog.
Huge plug for the shirt that I'm wearing. Apparently, the bartender's seasonal most of the time at Secrets in Ocean City. Very normal for any one of them. There's probably about 30 of them a year that make $100,000 in less than 3 months.
Shout out James or Kyle. You've already done the show. You are a Secrets bartender. This guy doesn't watch the show.
Oh,
Come
hell
on,
yeah,
man.
Kyle. Dude, respect.
He told me he was like averaging. Fuck, I don't want to put his numbers out there. Get this part out so you can hear it. Yeah, he says he does about like
Okay, sure.
a summer. And
That's
then,
what- yeah,
then he spends
summer,
the rest
yeah.
of the year down in like Miami or down in Fort
See, but
Lauderdale.
Kyle has different appendages. That's why those numbers were slightly skewed.
Oh no, he's told me about number. He's
However,
like, yo, I got
yeah,
some
I
girls
was
doing
not too far off there.
150,000. He's like, I know
Okay,
this one
there you
girl,
go.
150,000.
Yeah.
Works 3 months and then spends the rest of the time in Miami making more money or spending money. So yeah, shout out Secrets.
Yeah.
Shout out Kyle. Hey, come back and do an actual episode. We did a wedding episode in Vegas. It wasn't like a true legit episode. I got some questions.
The thing with that is there's no longevity in it. Like there's a shelf life for how much, especially as a woman. Like as a guy, almost as the older you get, it's especially if you can like rock the silver and still look sexy. Like it almost works for you.
I'm
more.
trying that out right now.
It almost works for you more with women. Like once you get a certain age, like unfortunately your sex appeal, it doesn't mean you're less attractive or whatever, less desirable. It's just your shelf life in terms of like how you can maximize your profits as a bartender. I think it starts to dwindle after a certain age, or I guess depending on how good you look.
Well, yeah,
like how well you can upkeep everything. I mean, I've seen some hot milfs, and I would definitely still be
work your way
tips.
up. Then once I feel like, and it's awful. It is a reality in the service industry. Once you hit like that quote unquote glass ceiling, you got to get into management. If you're not doing,
settle and become a manager.
If you're not doing management, you're just kind of like.
Hey, at least you got benefits, right?
Slowly but surely, you watch your yearly average go down a couple grand,
Your
10
night
grand.
shift works its way into a morning shift.
Then you start hating that 21-year-old bitch who just started working for no reason.
Just because she's happy and cute, like fuck you.
Yeah.
Stealing my money, bitch.
Next thing you got her emptying the hot water. You want to throw acid in her face. You know?
hit her in the face with a teapot.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Mr. Folgers.
Drown her in the ocean at Secrets.
Yeah. All right. So
That got dark. I'm sorry.
no, not at all. I love it.
It's okay. I'll swim out there and try to save her, or I'll give a black Ariel and revive that hoe. You know.
Ariel. There you go. Bring it all the way back.
Ariel.
Dude, speaking of that movie, I really hope like at one point she pops up on a rock and it's just like Baltimore skyline in the back.
You know what's funny? Like I really do
she's in
think
the
that
border.
true Disney fans are like low key pissed about them trying to like appropriate the Little Mermaid.
Between the teas, we wanted to present you, our guests, with some teas. Was there one in particular that you liked the most?
The second.
That's a tough call,
John Daly,
man.
baby, John Daly.
Like this one's smooth, but
Yeah.
maybe I needed more honey. There's just like it tastes kind of flat.
I had to
because-
add more honey. Yeah.
Drop me some more honey in there. Right now, I'm gonna go with the second as well.
Okay.
This is definitely crafted. Now,
Like,
I
it's
would go
not-
here for
This
next
is
level.
This is a craft cocktail. Yeah.
You would like a sort of some sort of foliage accoutrement.
Oh yeah, you want to have like an edible.
Yo, this
if I could
motherfucker's
add
been
like a
reading
lavender,
books, yo.
I could
These
add,
big ass
like, a
words.
lavender
Like a
thing, yeah.
flower or a mint leaf, something. Thanks, Rick.
Try it.
Bro, you've been fucking accoutrement? Like, goddamn.
Hey, this ain't the
Bargoyles
fucking-
word of the day, accoutrement.
This man has a lot of confidence.
He does, yeah. Look, I will simply just adorn
You
this
want to
beautiful.
twist it?
Oh.
No,
man,
I'd,
well-
I'd much rather have a lavender sprig.
a lavender
That's
sprig.
what I wanted
Yeah,
to have,
yeah.
but I couldn't find one.
Well, this is
at the
all I
time.
have in front of me. So.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll adorn
try it
this. It
again.
kind of makes it a little tropical.
Well, actually, aren't you supposed to just like run the line,
you wanna
run
get-
it around the rim, and
wanna
then
get
just
the
kind of like
oils, yeah.
twist it a little bit, and then you move it?
You want to get the oils around the rim? Yes, that's
Should I
technically.
supreme patty this bitch?
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Go ahead.
Oh my fuck.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
All right, do your shot. Finish that drink. That's what he does, right? You do that, and then you finish the drink. Nope. Okay.
Oh God.
Jesus fucking Christ! Why'd I do that?
So here we are. We're gonna go into the last
It
segment
has
here.
nothing to do with peer pressure.
This is
I
nothing-
promise
This
you.
is
You know,
not
it's one of those
pressure
things
at all,
where-
yeah.
You won't, and then I do. Yeah.
All right, so
We're gonna go into the last segment here. This is a bar enemy, bar friend. I hope your eye is terrible. Oh, good for you. Okay. Bar enemy, bar friend will be part 2 available in a few days, probably Wednesday. Yeah, we keep running long. Sorry. Berto's the official timekeeper, so not really sorry.